Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of All Things Universal Orlando. Today, we're going to be looking at the top 5 free things you can do at Universal Orlando Resort. So before we begin, I want to remind you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can be made aware every time we put out a new video. And remember to check us out on Instagram, and now you can also find us on Facebook for exclusive content. Let's get to it. Guys, this is going to be a quick video, so don't get mad at me, but every now and again I got just an idea of something that I think is pretty cool, pretty fun, so we're going to present this to you today. This one probably won't take long, and many of these things you may do, many of these things you may not do. Don't get mad at me. This is just some stuff that's fun to do, that's free, and they kind of tie together in some ways, and sometimes they don't, or some ways they don't. But it's hard to stretch 5 things. I mean, nobody gets anything for free anymore, right? I mean, that just is how it is. But Universal has some pretty cool options that you can do for free, and so here they are. Let's get right to it.
Great Scott, number 5.
Number 5. Universal has made some beautiful walking paths that you can walk at any time through to their resorts. You can't park there and do it, or you're going to pay for parking. But if you show up at City Walk after 6, parking is free, and you can get there and you can go check out the walking paths. Take the one, I highly recommend the walking path to both Hard Rock, but more so to Royal Pacific. It's a little longer, it's beautiful, you get to see the theme park, you get the feel of being there, and it's really, really nice. We do it all the time, whether we're staying at the resorts or not, we are always going there. And we walk those paths as much as we can, even sometimes more than we take the water taxi, which is one of my favorite things to do, and later up coming on this list. My point is this. A walk is nice, but a walk with a friend or your loved one is even better. So take that special person in your life, go take a walk through Universal's walking paths. It's just something that's fun to do. It's almost always shaded. It's pleasant. Even on a hot day, it's worth doing. It's picturesque. It just has that feel and ambiance that you're in the theme park, and that has value to it. So for all of those reasons, check out the walking paths. They're free. It's the 5th thing you should be doing there. That doesn't cost you anything.
Number 4, boop boop doo boop.
Number 4 kind of ties into that. Explore City Walk. Again, if you go after 6, it's free, and there's so much to see, so much eye candy, and probably you're gonna spend a little bit of money, but you don't have to. I mean, you could stand there on the walkway and just watch the people play golf. I think that would be fun. You could take photo ops there in front of Bubba Gump, or the surfboard there in City Walk. You can see so much. They have 2 new Universal stores there, but you could just go check out City Walk. All of the things that are there. I mean, the Bob Marley statue that's outside of his restaurant is really cool. The ambiance that it is, walking around the lake, just seeing everything, taking the sights in. You can actually see the silhouette of Hogwarts castle right there from City Walk. There's just so much. The light, the tower there at Islands of Adventure, the light tower, for whatever reason the name of it is escaping me, and the arches at Universal. It's just really cool. You can hear the music that's playing at the Coca-Cola freestyle area. You can see the TV show or the sporting event that's showing above NBC Grill. And if you go and sit down at the Hot Dog Hall of Fame, there's often a baseball game. If you go during baseball season, you can sit there and watch that too. There's a lot of cool stuff to do at City Walk. You should go explore it, and that's the 4th thing that you can do for free. Well, if you go after 6.
Tree and a hop. Wait, tree or tree and a hop?
Number 3, I kind of just touched on it. In City Walk, there's tons of stores, and there's 2 brand new ones, the Legacy store and the new Universal store. Go check them out. There's so much stuff to see. I will tell you this, my wife could be happy if I left her in Diagon Alley or in Hogsmeade, and she just went and looked at all the stuff in all the stores. Now, she's a Harry Potter junkie, and she does that. There are times when she'll just go and take a look at all the stuff in the stores while Mia and I go hit the rides, or Ryan and Gabby and Mia and I, whatever, depending on who's with us at that time. But go store hopping. Check these things out. If you have an annual pass and you're in the parks, check out the stores there. Now, that's not free. You got to pay to get in the parks, but if you already have the pass, you've already paid for it, you can check out the stores for free. That won't cost you anything. And there's a lot of stuff to see. It's just really cool. I can tell you this, I've thought about doing a top 5 stores countdown, and maybe we will do something like that, and you get to see what my favorites are, because I do have some. Some of them are themed and some of them aren't. But check out the stores. It's fun. It's a great time thing. You can spend hours there. It's a wonderful time with people that you love to be with, looking at stuff that you love to see at a place where you love to be. And for all those reasons, that one's number 3. Hey, that rhymed.
Well, here's number 2.
Number 2 is one of my favorite things to do, the water taxi. Again, show up at City Walk after 6, walk down to the water taxi docking area. I would say this, get on the one that's going to Portofino. You can go to Portofino. It's a beautiful ride. It's a long ride. That is a gorgeous hotel, and you can actually just hang around there in the Portofino area there and just take it all in. If you go at night, you might find the opera singers singing. You might be able to just sit down there and take it in, all for free. And then when you're done, go get back on the boat and take a nice long ride back to the hub. Then get on the one that's going to Sapphire Falls. And then take that one for a beautiful ride to Sapphire Falls. And then bring it back. It's fun. It's like an attraction in and of itself. It's pleasant. Depending on the ship captain or the boat captain you get, sometimes it's fun and lively, and sometimes it's just low-key and calm and relaxing. Either way, there's something there for everybody, and I think this is one of those things that you should be doing. It's an awesome thing to ride these water taxis. I love them. We always do it, even if we're not staying at a resort that offers a water taxi. The one time we stayed at Aventura, we walked across the street to Sapphire Falls so that we could ride the taxi, even though Aventura provided a bus for us. So for all those reasons, the water taxi. That's the second free thing that you can do, and you should do. Now, before we get to the number 1, I have one honorable mention. You know, you can get a free birthday or a free anniversary pin anywhere in the park. The resorts have them, the park have them. You just have to tell someone at the concierge or at guest services that it's your birthday and anniversary, and they'll give you an anniversary button or birthday button and generally write your name on it. Even if it's not your birthday or anniversary, it's still nice to have because eventually you're going to have a birthday, or if you're married like me, an anniversary. And it's a nice free thing that they will give you. And that's why it's an honorable mention. So here it is.
Hey, number 1.
Number 1, I just kind of told you, but I'm going to take it in depth. Go resort hopping. Get to City Walk after 6, because it's free to park. Go to the boat hub, take a water taxi to Portofino, and then get out and go inside and just check out everything in that resort. It's an amazing resort. You'll be so glad you did. Peer in at the restaurants, look at all the stuff in the lobby. It's amazing. Then take a walk over to Hard Rock, or take the taxi to Hard Rock and go do the same. Now you're going to spend the most time in Hard Rock because it's like a museum. Go check out all of the rock and roll memorabilia, meander through the store, sit down and watch the videos that are playing. Take it all in because it's amazing. You'll spend some time there. And the grounds are beautiful. There's a butterfly garden there that you can check out. And then what I would say is walk from Hard Rock back to the hub. Go and see my favorite resort, Royal Pacific, and spend a lot of time there. It's a huge resort. Check out the ballrooms, all the frog stuff that they have going on, and I collect those frogs. I have tons of them. I have big ones, little ones, you name it. Carla has provided me with frogs because I love them. And check out all the stuff they have there, the Polynesian feel, the Royal Pacific vibe that it has. Go all the woodwork, the wood carvings, check out the lobby, the atrium where the elephants are shooting water. It's just an amazing, amazing resort, and I really think you should do it. And then when you're done with that, walk over to Sapphire Falls and do the same thing. It's just amazing. These resorts are top notch and they're worth checking out. And then when you're done with Sapphire Falls, hey, walk across the street to Cabana Bay and see what I think is the second best themed resort there. All of the old cars, that 50s, 60s retro feel they have. Check out the Galaxy bowling lanes underneath the hotel, the Jack LaLanne fitness center, the pools. Everything about Cabana Bay is pretty awesome when it comes to theming, so you can check that out. And then when you're done, hey, you know what? Walk across the street to Aventura, and then here's the best one. Go all the way up to the 17th floor. It opens up after 4 p.m. and just look at all of Orlando from that top balcony, from that top of that resort. So much fun. Spend an entire day doing it. You really could. It would be worth doing that and going early to City Walk and parking and paying for parking and then going doing that. You'll have a blast. It's so much fun. But remember, if you go after 6, it's free. And that resort hopping, that is the number 1 thing that you can do for free at Universal Orlando. So for all those reasons, resort hopping. That's the number 1 thing that you can do for free at Universal Orlando. Go do it. It's a lot of fun. You'll be glad you did. And hey, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be made aware every time we put out a video. And remember, go do something awesome for somebody else today. Don't expect anything in return, and watch the cool things that pay forward towards you. We'll see you.